Link in the Hi everyone, my name is Hope. Please like and subscribe to MSA. Also, we've just dropped some exclusive MSA merch. We're talking stylish bottles and notebooks that are total must-haves. Click the link in the description and see for yourself. That winter, when I was in 5th grade, the world turned all white with snow. Our classroom was cozy. But one day, the principal brought in a new girl named Maya. She seemed shy and wore old clothes. Our teacher, Miss Albert, asked us to welcome her, but most of us stayed quiet. Maya sat next to me, smiled, but I moved away. My best friends were Kendra and Sophie. We whispered secrets and giggled together. Maya tried to join us once with her toys, but we said no. As days passed, we whispered and laughed about Maya's old clothes and strange toys. We didn't want to play with her. As spring arrived, Maya wore a pretty dress, but it looked like someone else's. We called her Never Knew and laughed again. One day, she jumped rope alone, not looking at us. This time, she didn't ask us if we wanted to play with her. She jumped and jumped and jumped until we went back inside. Then one day, Maya didn't come to school. In class that morning, we talked about kindness. Miss Albert placed a big bowl on her desk and filled it with water. We all gathered around and watched her drop a small stone into it. Tiny waves spread out from the stone.
This is what kindness is like. Every little act we do sends ripples into the world.
Then, Miss Albert let each of us drop a stone in while sharing our kind deeds. Joseph had helped his grandmother. Kendra changed her baby brother's diaper. And even Andrew, the bully, had done something nice by carrying the teacher's books upstairs. I stood there, holding Miss Albert's rock, but I couldn't think of anything to share. I passed the stone on. Maya didn't come to school the next day or the day after that. Every morning, I walked to school slowly, hoping today would be the day Maya returned and smiled at me. I promised myself this would be the day I smiled back. Each kindness, Mrs. Albert had said, makes the whole world a little bit better. But Maya never came back to school. Miss Albert told us she had to move away. I walked home alone, thinking of the smiles I never shared, the kindness I never gave. I threw stones into the pond, watching the ripples. It was like the chances of being kind to Maya were gone forever. That day, as I walked home alone from school, I noticed a boy standing on the corner, looking lost and confused. Hey, are you okay?
I think I'm lost. I can't find my way home.
I thought about what Miss Albert had taught us about kindness, so I decided to help. You know what? You can come with me to my house, and we'll figure it out from there.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
He followed me, and as we walked, we started chatting. I'm Hope, by the way.
I'm Jake. Nice to meet you, Hope.
He looked poor, and I thought my wealthy family would be thrilled to help someone in need. Well, not exactly. Jake and I entered the house while my parents were in the middle of an argument. They stopped immediately when they saw us.
Hope? Who is this?
So, remember when I said I wanted to start being kind? Well, I found this boy who seemed lost, and I thought we could help him find his way home.
Are you out of your mind? What if he's a serial killer or someone dangerous?
He's 12, Mom, and since you're overreacting, I'll take him to my room. Come on, Jake, let's go. I took his hand and led him upstairs to my bedroom. Mom was such a narcissist. Even though I was young, I could see right through her. Like this one time when I was 6, I was excited for Take Your Child to Work Day. I thought Mom would show me off at her big office, but nope. She was too busy shining like a star with her work friends. I tried to keep up with her, but she didn't even look at me. It was like I was invisible. Then at lunch, while I was alone munching on a cheese sandwich, I overheard her. Her boss said she was great at her job, and she told him,
kids would just get in my way.
Ouch, that stung. I was sitting right there, and she acted like I didn't exist. It hit me hard. To Mom, her job was everything, and me, I just didn't fit into her perfect picture. And from that day on, I didn't look at her the same way. If she wasn't gonna act like my mom, I wasn't gonna treat her like one. But in my bedroom, Jake had a point.
Not to be rude, but aren't you being a bit mean to your mom, even though you're trying to be kinder?
Well, zip it, or I'll beat you in the next game. Now, pass me the PlayStation controller. Game on! And just like that, Jake and I hit it off. He was new in town and didn't have much. That's why he was lost that day. Mom didn't like us hanging out, but I didn't let that bother me. Life was more fun with Jake, and I felt like I was really becoming nicer. A few weeks later, I asked Dad if Jake could join my private school. Dad always called me his little princess and would do anything